So, we all know why you clicked on this video. Some of you are wondering, oh geez, how do I get my rambunctious baby angel calm down? Well, this is what you do. You sit him down, you tell him to work out his feelings, and you KO that little Okay guys, so I saw this Vsauce video. It's like, how many 5-year-olds can you take on? And when I watched it, I'm like, alright, I can't wait. Until I saw the end of it, and it's like 18 more dongs, and I'm like, oh no, this is a website. You don't get to know how to actually beat up 5-year-olds. Also, look, I upgraded. Wow, I got my own little eraser instead of napkins. All right, and yeah, I was kind of disappointed. I'm like, well, what if I do, hypothetically speaking, want to take on 5-year-olds? How many can I take on? And you know, it's half right. It's usually about morals, you know. It's like, hey, do you feel okay with knocking out this many 5-year-olds? But here's the thing. I delved deep. I had to know, how many 5-year-olds can I take on? And then I realized it's not that easy. So you know what? I gathered myself and I told myself, all right, how many 5-year-olds can a 25-year-old take? Because you know, I think at this point in your life, that's your prime. That's considered your prime time. So I'm like, you know what? A prime adult versus toddlers, essentially. And you know, I'll voice over this. So I got some maths, you know, 5-year-olds, they're going to be about, let's see, 39.5 and 40.5. Males and females respectively. That's your female and that's a male, because we respect them all. No discrimination here. And now for their heights. Well, you got 42.5 and 43. And if you want centimeters, that's 107.9. And then 109.2. So we can just literally we can round it and just say that the average is going to be about 40 pounds. And then yeah, 42.5. So that's the average number. We're not gonna like, if you want, you know, it's random, and like, you know, it could be like this could happen. It could be like six males, 2 females, you know, or 10 males, 23 females, you know. Who knows what number they're gonna throw at you? So that's why I just put an average. So it doesn't matter which number, because it just averages both of them out. Alright, clear this up. Wow, this eraser kinda sucks. There you go. You can still see it. I can't tell if this dry eraser sucks or my markers suck. Listing, you know, I'm like, alright, gotta do some science behind all this. So I was confused, you know. I told myself, like, hey, I want real science. Yeah, you know, apparently it's hard to, you know, get statistics on how to beat up a 5-year-old. Who knew? So according to this, a punch to the chin can just KO someone with the force of 5 psi. Well, now you're asking to yourself, okay, what's 5 psi? What does that translate to? I don't know. I don't know what that translates to. All right, but 5 psi is also 10 newtons, right? Well, what does that translate to? Well, obviously I know this one. I know that I don't know. But also 1 kilogram of force can knock someone out. That's about a pound. Yeah, I got real lost because they kept converting. I wasn't expecting this to be difficult. I expected to get a number, and then I would just convert that number, and then see how this is the difficult part. Because I went to different websites, and they said the average person can throw out 60 psi. I doubt that, because I remember watching this video about what happens if a bomb drops on. What happens if a bomb drops on a city? And then I saw that the blast wave throws out 20 psi. So I doubt the blast wave of a bomb is less than the average punch of a human. I just, call me crazy, but I kind of that's a fist. There, boom, that's a fist. So you know what, just take all this with a grain of salt. This video's for fun anyways. I hope no one goes out and goes like I hope no one goes out after watching this video and goes, "Yeah, I can beat up that many children. Let's go." But you know, let's just take what I have into just account. So in order to knock out someone, you need 5 psi. Right? I'm assuming they're talking about the adults in the city. So the adults. That's a U. And apparently the human can punch 60, which I'm not sure about you, but that's 12 more than recommended. 60 to 85. So it's between 12 more, doing quick maths, and 15 more. I need to fact check this. Oof, the marker smells. Oopsies. 19 more. So 12 to 19 more times. You know, I'm probably on the FBI watch list because of how much I had to look up so much on how to beat up 5-year-olds. They're like, yo, what is this guy's problem? You know, I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Beating up 5-year-olds? What's the point? I really need to find something else to do. You know, it's because you can't always talk about beating up 5-year-olds. You know, it's just like, who's gonna click on that video? Hardly anyone. Sure, they'll click on like the first 5 seconds, but then they won't even bother looking at the rest. You know, I think I just have to call it. Wait. All right. You know what? I don't know the full math behind all this. I don't know the statistics behind all this. I don't even know how to count to 10. I don't even know how to read. But one thing I do know is we can just estimate. We can do what the kids call guesstimation. All right, so here's the ground rules. We gotta set some ground rules. It's gonna be in a boxing arena. All right. Now the size differs on how many kids you're fighting. You know, obviously. Because if you're fighting, because you're just one person, right? If you're fighting two kids, the arena doesn't really have to be that big. But if you're fighting 38, the arena will size up just to like compensate for the size. So it'd be like 1 versus 38, like that. The ring would be bigger. And we are using boxing rules. Boxing rules. So, no kicks, nothing below the belt, only punches, which gives you a full-on advantage. The moment you fall onto the ring, that counts as a KO. You're just out. Because there's too many factors to just carry into this. So the moment your hands touch the ground, you're out. You're just gone. The kids are not allowed to jump you because they would literally just dogpile you then. That's if they can coordinate, because I feel like some of the kids are just gonna beat each other up. I feel like they're that dumb. And you know, one of the kids might go out like a martyr. Who cares? You know, just knock him out as well. So I honestly think, like, if the kids are being lined up like this, if the kids are being lined up one by one to just walk in the ring and fight you, it's gonna be unlimited. The amount of kids you can take on, as long as you don't hold back, is gonna be unlimited. So if it's like this, where they have like a little stair thing, it's like, come on, kids, walk right up. You can knock out like 30 of them. You can knock out 30 of them without breaking much of a sweat. Like, it wouldn't be much of a fair fight. Right? So if the kids walk up like, wee, all right, mister, I'll fight you. Boom, he's out. Next kid, all right, boom, all right, boom, 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 boom. So this scenario would be, as you can take on as many before you get tired. You know, the moment you're like, my hands can't take it anymore. You know, you might get an adrenaline boost, but that's about it. After you're just like, at one point the kid's gonna overpower you, or you're just gonna be like, whatever, and I call quits. So in this scenario, it's stamina based. You know, as long as your stamina can hold it, you can hold it. But this is a lame answer. No one wants to hear a lame answer. Everyone wants to hear the cool answer, the numerical answer. So let's go back to the more interesting one. One of you versus how many? Also, I gave the weights for the kids, but not for the 25-year-olds. All right. So for the males and females, males are 5'9", females are 5'4". That's a 9, I promise. For their weights, it's 196.9 pounds and 167.6 lbs. There you go. This is what I found. Average punch, 60 to 80. So if you consider yourself average, boom. If you're trained, that basically doubles to 194 to 336. And let's get ready to rumble. We're not gonna assume there are trained kids in there. We're gonna assume there are stupid, dumb 5-year-olds in that arena. Cause like if someone like Kung Fu Baby comes out on the scene, you're dead. You're gone. If someone can like punch a tree like it's Minecraft, you're gone. You're gone. There's no hope of that. So, how many? And the 70 for the males. Now you're asking, how did I get that number? How did you get 63 and 70? I'm kind of glad you asked. So let me just erase this and then I'll explain.